Tired of mic arms blocking your shot, cluttering your desk, or just getting in the way? Yeah, same here. Mine was always right in the frame, no matter where I moved it. It wrecked angles, blocking, and honestly just looked messy. So finally I switched it out. And after testing a few setups, I finally found one that just works. Let's take a quick run through of the unboxing so you know just what's included. Then we'll jump into a POV view so you can see firsthand what changes we made. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we jump into our POV view here to show you how our desk is set up and how the arm is set up. So before we jump into the Elgato arm, what we had before is we had an arm over this monitor on the top that's mounted to the wall, which was pretty slick. It worked really good for years, and I still like that. However, it was in our shot a little more than we liked. So on our right hand side here we have our monitor with a teleprompter, and that arm would come hang over, and it's great because I could get to everything underneath it, right? I was worried about the low profile arms because I felt like it might be in the way of everything I'm doing in this area. But the arm would come over so far, and I'll show some pictures of that you would get like, 30% of your screen would be that monitor, and it was hard to get out of the way, out of the shot. And then if we're trying to pull in another shot, like from this tail air that I have on the left hand side, it would totally be blocking. So I didn't have this before, but going low profile, it frees up some more room for that. So with that said, let's take a look at this Elgato Wave Pro arm. So first things first, it is made pretty well, but this is my second one. So my first one I got, which it seems like it was a lot of people were having issues, but this little Allen key in here adjusts the tension in this arm, right? The up and down. And this was frozen to the point when I used the Allen key and the Allen key snapped on me. It would not move. If you look how easy it moves here, if you get one that moves more than this, just call them, get it replaced. You'll end up having to wait. They don't do a cross shipment. You have to send the one back in order to get the new one, right? So there's this kind of wait. I decided to just pay the extra money, have them send it out, and then kind of cross ship that way. I didn't want to go without an arm for a little bit, even though I have the other arm in a closet. But that being said, yes, it should move freely. So that's the first takeaway here. If you guys do pick up one of these, first thing to check that before you set everything up. Make sure there's many people, a lot of other YouTubers and everything. I think their quality control on Elgato isn't that good, right? So yes, so the Allen key. So with that said, I did also get this desk mount. With the desk that I have here set up, I can't really get to the back of it to connect it, and I don't think I would have that much reach if it was all the way back. So it's a wooden desk. I have it screwed down. You do have to tighten this a decent amount down to the table. Otherwise, it moves a little bit. Back to the quality. It is made of some kind of like aluminum, and it's made pretty well, but I think everybody really hypes this up more than it is. It's a nice arm. It's made well, but I don't think it deserves the hype that it's getting. There's a lot of other arms out there that are made, in my opinion, just as well. The hydraulics in this top section is pretty smooth, and once you get that tension right, it does stay. It does come in two parts, 1, 2, and then you have this little height adapter right here. So you could go with this or without it. There's some locking screws on the side. I shouldn't call them light locking screws, but it adds some tension so it doesn't move too easily. Ignore my little IEMs. I decided to hang them on the bottom there. I don't know if I'll leave it there. So it works pretty well. I know some people were complaining about this locking nut, I guess I'll call it. Basically, it's hard to adjust that to move your mic around, but I'm using Earthworks Ethos mic here, and it actually comes with this very nice ball head on here that's really easy to move, and I do use that. So it does move out of the way pretty nicely. So in this shot, I could pull it up here and get a little out of the shot. I was worried about getting to everything underneath it. I still feel a little claustrophobic, or like I'm not used to, and that's why I wanted to do this POV, to give you guys a better, first-hand experience. So when this is out, I can't see my Rodecaster. I'm like juggling to try to see it, and even my Stream Deck here, it's all kind of obscured. But I guess that's your trade-off for a cleaner image from your camera. But all in all, I think it works pretty well. Everyone says it's expensive. I think it's like $175 or something like that. But again, I don't think it's that expensive compared to some of the other ones out there. Again, I could compare it to some of the other ones I had, and the quality is about the same. I don't think it is above and beyond. The magnetic. So if I push this all the way up, you'll see this bottom here is actually connected with magnets on the bottom, and your wire goes in the bottom and it just magnetically snaps in there. Pretty nice. And I think it works pretty well. I think I might get a low profile XLR adapter to go on here later, just so it doesn't stick out so much. But I think it works pretty well, and I think it will do what I want it to do. It's easy to come out, it's easy to put away back in the corner. I might adjust things a little more as I start using this a little bit. It is pretty new. Like I said, I ordered it. I put it together. I started putting it together. I snapped that Allen key. And some other people said, just get some stronger tools. I busted out an Allen key ratchet, and I went to start doing it, and I could feel like that nut was going to strip. So before, doing that and voiding the warranty, I'm like, forget it. Let me just call them. The Elgato guys were pretty helpful. They claim they haven't heard of the issue before, but again, it's all over the internet. They didn't have a problem with sending packaging stuff to ship it back and do all that. So quick and easy. But yeah, with that said, let me know what your guys' thoughts on it. I'm hearing all over the internet that people are loving it and it's the best thing out there. I might be a little late to the party. My other one was working pretty fine for me for a while, but I wanted something out of the picture and something that's not going to get in the way of another angle and kill the whole shot. But let me know your comments down below. Again, till next time, guys, take care.